You know, I thought about writing movie scripts for television, and matter of fact, I've sent in a couple ideas for, like, what was it? Well, it's a detective show. It's like Criminal Masterminds is what it is. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Criminal Minds. So anyway, I'll tell you some stories about, my family and stuff, and I'm going to go back and start showing pictures in the next video, of things and explaining them to you. But anyway, there's a few of them that comes across my mind, and my sister Bonnie, she's really funny. Jerry and Bonnie has this like love-hate relationship together. When I'm a kid, it's before I've got my driver's license. I'm like 15 years old. And no, no, Jerry's not married yet to Luann. Sammy Luann Dunn. Or Sammy Luann Frost. So anyway, but she's pregnant, and we're up there at Morton. We live up there at Morton, and we're up there on Stoner's Hill. And there's a hill that you just go outside of Morton. Instead of going up by Marshall's Field this way, you go out past Al Colburn's place, past that property. As you just go outside of Morton, it's just right there. You just head out, and there you go to a curve. You just go straight, and it takes you up Stoner's Hill past Al Colburn's place, and he owns the auto parts uptown Morton. But anyway, we're up there, and I'm with Tim Claxton. Tim Claxton, my bowling partner. I mean, me and him was down there in that bowling alley in the basement bowling as the Stoners. As the Stoners, you guys. Could you imagine that? So anyway, um, and my brother Jim was there, and me and Tim was on one team, and there was only two people team, by the way. And Jim, my brother Jim, he got a bowl in that bowling alley. I remember that. He got a bowl in Port Angeles. He got a bowl there. I don't know. I never seen my brother Jim even step foot in the Alpine Bowling Center right there at the cemetery. I never even bowled league there. But nevertheless, we're up on Stoner's Hill, and we're getting stoned, of course. And we're the Stoners, me and Tim. And we're up there with my 8th grade science teacher, Larry Anderson's son. And he's got this 1969 Mustang. It's not a Mach 1, it's just a plain notchback Mustang. We're sitting up there getting stoned, and all of a sudden I see my sister's orange pickup truck. That C20 Chevy, I think it says C20 on it. Chevy pickup truck with a white top on it, and my sister's driving it, and who's in the other seat? Oh boy, that's Jerry's girlfriend, and she's pregnant. And that car, what are they doing up here on Stoner's Hill? Well, they drove past us. Oh, Luann must know the spot because she's been there before. Oh, they're coming back. I wonder, nope, nobody must have been there, right? Uh-oh. Oh, oh, here's Jerry driving down the road, and he's driving Michelle in Michelle's car. He been up there. He been up there having sex with another woman, and he got caught red-handed. And my sister Bonnie drove Luann up there. Isn't that nice? And that's my brother's face right there, by the way. I just love telling stories that's true. you know, when you get people's hands caught in the cookie jar, oh boy, isn't that fucking fun? And they have to live with it. It's like catching Rick Cornwell at Jerry's house after Jerry's gone to work, and Rick Cornwell's having sex with Luann. And me and Elwin caught him, and me and Elwin's going hunting in the morning to go get some meat to eat in the morning. He's just gonna shoot the fucking deer and cut off the back strap. We're gonna have some steak. This is what he's doing. I just go along with it. I goddamn don't know him better. I go along with it. So anyway, here we are on the race career. Whoa, we're heading through town. You know, it's early, just at daylight. There ain't gonna be nobody around. Oh, look at that. We see that Roadrunner. Oh, that's Rick Cornwell's Roadrunner. Oh boy, Elwin flips a bitch and he comes in that driveway, just fucking flies up that driveway like he's goddamn pissed or something. You know, what's gonna happen now? I'm in the passenger seat. Run up there and pound on that door. I goddamn jumped out of the truck, run up there, bam, bam, bam. I mean, you tell me something when I'm a kid after I've been shell shocked and stuff like that. You're gonna get bam, bam, bam on the door. And boy, I fucking nailed that door, and you should have seen Rick Cornwell come out of it just sweating with his coat on that looked like you caught them fucking. You know, and I'll just tell you the truth right there. And Sammy Luann Wright Frost, you know I caught you. Prior to having that woman having sex with me, you see, because I went and I did the right thing, and I told my brother Jim, look what happened. I mean, this is after Terry Shortridge been murdered. And I'm telling Jim right there, as I'm looking on Jerry's house from up above, right there next to his house, there's the Catholic church right there. He's living in that house right next to Mitzi, and I'm right there in the woods, me and Jim, and I'm looking down on it and said, right there's where that guy's car was. Me and Elwood drove up there, and I ran over there. I pounded on the door, and we caught them, and this man was with Jerry's wife, you know. Jim tells me, we got to do something, you know. We need to get somebody to go in there and have sex with this woman so we can get that child away from her and get that child here with Jerry, you know, like this. And boy, I'll tell you what, it didn't take goddamn bam, bam, bam. I'm fucking down there. I'm playing cards with Luann. Next thing, goddamn no, because I think I'm doing the fucking right thing. I think I'm doing the right thing, you guys. And I sit there and I play cards with her, and you know what? She lost her fucking pussy because those guys been playing cards and stuff for pussy and sex around that town, and it's just one big goddamn game. And now I've been lured into that too. So then I got guilt-ridden. I'm just goddamn fucking guilt-ridden over having sex with this woman. I've never had sex with any woman, you guys. No, never. Never. I mean, I never had sex. I didn't know what to fucking expect. That's for damn sure. I got fuck in a suck. Like the fucking whore down there at the fucking Mustang Ranch. And she was beautiful, and this woman, she was not. Her pussy was like gutted salmon. I mean, slamming Sammy Luann Frost. I mean, in Nevada, you guys, you know, when this all caught up and stuff, and I'm in Nevada, and I'm telling my brother Jerry the truth about this, and he tells me, yeah, I know card for card. He knew goddamn what happened all along, and he just goddamn made me sweat all those years about, and to keep me in place and keep me in line, and keep something over me. And you know, when I seen Sammy Luann, I you know, I'd seen her, I think, once before, but when I seen her, man, she goddamn looking really fucking good now. Like, I wouldn't mind fucking her again, to be honest with her. And she's with a younger man, you know, and I end up throwing her some fucking change and said, goddamn, I never paid you for that piece of ass. You know, and my wife was down there with me in Elko, Nevada at the time. And Jerry just got married to this Janet Noyes that shares the same birthday with me. You know, to be honest with you, it's a really strange system. And my wife doesn't know that I had sex with Jerry's wife. You know, this is nothing that I'm going to be telling my future wife that I had sex with my brother's wife. You know, I mean, This isn't, and it's nothing that you tell somebody. My best friend was murdered next to me, so I'm scared for your goddamn family, and I love your family, Karina. They were nice, and I'm hiding all this. And then here pretty soon, my brother, I mean, they come down after somebody's been murdered in Washington State down there. My brother Jim's down there causing trouble with me and my brother Jerry and everything. And by the way, me and Jerry and Jan, we were at the Red Lion Inn in the parking lot, and Jerry ran into the back of a car, looking over there at a car that's similar to the 67 El Camino that both of us owned in Morton, Washington. I got that car from him after he totally fucking destroyed it. I rebuilt it. It had a strong engine in it. He ripped out the transmission. He broke the rear end frame and the rear end housing and fucking gears, everything. Pulling wheelies in Randall in that car, I was told. So anyway, lots of stories here. Lots of stories here. And, you know, good morning. My name's John Wright, and if it wasn't true and so, that's the picture of D.B. Cooper, and that's me when I was being held against my will and my dad was forced to do the job. I just want everybody to know exactly why I am like I am. I watch people like a hawk. I mean, if you come on my goddamn radar, I can't help it. My dad trained me to watch people. I'm going to be doing more cases. Monica Anderson right here. I was brought to the river by my brother Jim, and he told me that he found this woman in the river, a clump of blonde hair and his hook, his triple hook. He went down there snagging salmon, and that doesn't surprise me at all. And that other one's Megan Hensley, and she was found out there near my brother Jim's house, just off Highway 12. And then there was a third woman that was found over a guardrail, and that's when Jim ran down to Nevada, I believe, and caused that commotion with me. And there goes the sheriff right there. He was by here earlier. And they know that I'm sitting here documenting this stuff and moving forward. You see, I have that sheriff out here in that nice brown truck. Well, that's one of those new ones too that's around here. I have like really good, I don't know, I'd say protection, and they've quieted the neighbors down, and I give them that. I give them the credit for all that. And you know, I've got this that's coming back on the next thing. This is Victory Lanes, the bowling alley in Morton, Washington. Victim Terry Lance Shortridge. Lance is the code name for John F. Kennedy, by the way. This has everything to do with the John F. Kennedy assassination. I just want you to know it's not my fault that I got tangled up in something such as the D.B. Cooper crime, the Zodiac Killer crime. I was being held hostage against my will. Oh, the book's over there in the window so the sheriffs and the cops can see it. I put my D.B. Cooper book right over there, you know, just so everyone knows. I do things right out here in the public, and they're watching and they're accepting what's going on. America, we need to have values, and without values, we're a valueless nation. We become a third world country just like Donald Trump wants it to be. And don't think that the Republican Party is not behind the crimes that's happened and the grief that I'm feeling and all of you Americans are feeling too. Thank you for your time this morning. 14 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm gonna have to get out of here. And remember, get the Maxwell House brand. It comes in the blue can.